Scalping Pokemon cards has gotten so bad that a store has banned adults from buying Pokemon cards at all. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. I stumbled on a really interesting article this morning on comicbook.com talking about how a store in Japan has banned the sale of Pokemon cards to adults. Anybody over the age of middle school cannot buy Pokemon cards of the newest sets from their store. I thought this was really interesting because with the craziness that's going on in the Japanese Pokemon market, where sets like Clayburst were sold for over $200 a box, things are so bad that stores in Japan can't even keep stuff in stock, and kids cannot even buy cards from the newest set that they want to buy. It says Pokemon Card Shop goes viral after banning adult sales. It details the decision made by Haria 2 in Akihabara. If you don't know what Akihabara is a massive like pop culture area in Japan, huge tourist area, just a huge area full of all kinds of stuff that like Pokemon stores, figure stores, anime stores, collectible stores. The collector's dream in Japan is Akihabara. So this store is in Akihabara. The card shop has become a trending topic as it no longer is selling specific packs to adults. To be specific, the shop is restricting the sales of two new card collections, Snow Hazard and Clayburst, to anyone who is over junior high school age. According to Haria 2, and I'm probably butchering that store's name, the decision to restrict sales was difficult but done in order to cut down on card resellers. The shop has hopes that sale restrictions will make these new collections easier to obtain for children, and Haria 2 has implemented strict policies to enforce this deal. When you check out at a store, guests will be ID'd, and even those who can buy the cards are limited to 10 packs per day. As you can imagine, this decision has piqued interest across the globe, and is because Pokemon cards are a hot commodity. In Japan, Pokemon cards new sets sell out of stores in hours as fans will camp out to purchase stock, and many fans in the United States have followed the trend. Many stores like Target and Walmart now carry Pokemon cards behind cashier counters to prevent theft. Sales are limited as well as cut down on resellers, and yet the secondhand market continues to rack up Pokemon card prices. Now, I think this next part is the most important part of why this store is doing this, and we're gonna talk about what this store has done and how I think it affects the market. It can be hard for new card collectors to get into Pokemon because of this competition, and that goes doubly for children. Adults can pick and choose where the discretionary funds go, but kids are at the whim of in-box sets more times than not. Haria 2 hopes that this decision to cut off adult buyers will make it easier for kids to get into Pokemon, and if it works, don't be surprised if other stores begin implementing this guideline. Also, guys, just a reminder, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, I go live on YouTube. We open booster packs, we open cards, we give cards away. Everything that I open is given away to the people in the chat and the people watching. So make sure to set your reminders, because YouTube isn't telling people anymore when people go live on YouTube. Make sure to set your reminders every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, because I'm going to be live, I'm going to be opening Pokemon cards, and I'm going to be giving them away, and I hope to see you guys there. It's a sure heck of a lot of fun. That last line is what I think is super, super important and super, super powerful. If this works with this store, I can almost guarantee you that a bunch of other stores in Japan will continue to do this as well, because a lot of stores in Japan are upset at what's going on with this. This specific store has decided to ban sales of the newest Pokemon card sets to anybody over the age of junior high. They will accept and they will check your ID to make sure you're only in junior high or younger, and you can only buy 10 packs at a time. And I think it's really important that they're doing this, because the key thing is they said adults can choose where our discretionary money goes. We can choose where we put our money. We can choose where we buy our cards from. We can choose what sets that we buy. But younger kids that usually just have pocket money are really beholden to whatever is the newest set at a store. I can buy 3, 4, 5 packs here and there, and it's adults that are going in and buying cases and cases and cases and cases. Now, this is interesting. I'm not sure if this one specific store will have a huge impact, but like we talked about in the video earlier this week, where this announcement was made by Pokemon that they're going to reprint more Clayburst and Snow Hazard, and they may reprint more sets in the future as necessary, it has started to affect the market, where we're seeing prices go down on Triplet Beat, where we're seeing prices for pre-orders on Pokemon Card 151 nowhere near as astronomically high as the prices for pre-orders of Clayburst were. So with that combined with something like this, I think the Japanese Pokemon card market is really noticing what's going on and trying to adjust and trying to fix this. Now, here is the huge reason, and guys, drop me a comment down below if you collect Japanese Pokemon cards. Let me know what you think about this whole situation right here. And if you enjoy the videos, do me a huge favor, just hit that like button. It really, really helps, and it tells me if you're enjoying the content, and it's free for you to do. And here's the crazy thing, right? The reason this is getting so bad is it's because of English and American Pokemon collectors and sellers. What's going on here, and I've talked about this in a video before, this isn't necessarily so much about people like me that are opening a couple boxes, or people in the in the United States that want to open a couple boxes. This is because the massive flood of rip and ship streamers on different websites that are buying cases and cases and cases of these new sets, that find stores in Japan that are willing to sell them 10 cases of a new set, and they'll pay them 2 times MSRP. They'll be happy to pay $80 to $90 a box to these Japanese sellers, and those Japanese sellers will get them those new sets a week before the set comes out, and then those people can immediately go onto live streaming websites and sell 5 card packs of Japanese Pokemon cards for $20 to $25 a pack. It has happened in the past. It will happen again, and that is the massive pandemic that is causing a huge impetus of the cause of this incredible Japanese market hype crazy crap that's going on. Because when you have a handful of sellers stateside, even if it's only say 15 or 20 sellers that are willing to do that, when that happens and all of those Japanese sellers sell at that price point, that sets the bar for the price that everybody is going to charge for anybody selling over in a different country. And that also causes the Japanese shops, for the most part, to be completely wiped out of inventory, because everybody's seeing, oh my gosh, this is going to sell immediately for 2 or 3 times MSRP, and then kids in Japan can't get packs and can't get cards. This is a really complex issue, and I don't know if one store doing this will actually change anything, but I do agree with the article. I agree, and I think that if one store banning adults from buying these Pokemon cards of the newest sets, if you're an adult, you can still go in the store and buy cards of previous sets, okay? But banning adults from buying Pokemon cards of the newest set and only allowing junior high age kids and younger to buy a max of 10 packs a day, if that has an impact where these sets actually stay in stock, and if other stores in Japan see this and we see a widespread adoption of this method, we could see a really good and needed correction in the Japanese Pokemon card market. Hopefully, with the combination of Pokemon announcing, okay, there was issues with Clayburst and Snow Hazard, we're going to reprint as necessary. That means that their eyes are on this situation. With future sets, they will be paying attention, and I would expect will be prepared to reprint if necessary on future sets, because Pokemon wants to make that money. That, combined with Japanese stores hopefully seeing what happens with this store, if it's successful, and maybe adopting this policy, maybe it will curtail these people that are willing to just spend so much money to cash in on the hype, and it'll stop providing the opportunity for these people that are more than happy to spend $20 on a 5-card Pokemon card pack from Japan a week before it releases on a live streaming website, that are almost guaranteed to lose their value on that pack. Maybe it will curtail all of that, and that'll start to stop happening, and we'll get back to a little bit normal, where people like me, I can buy 7 or 8 booster boxes if I want to have 2 to open, and then provide them to you guys for pretty much the same price as I buy them for. That's something that I love to do, and I can't do that anymore. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Really interesting situation, and while this is exciting and I hope it all works properly, I hope it all works out, I hope you guys will check out this video right there. If you're a Pokemon card collector, you'll love it, and like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today and be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.